that I can figure out what's wrong with the computer. Because I had a theory it might be my video card, but all signs pointed to it not being for a while. So I put the extra video card I got in Angel's computer, and now it's kind of pointing like it might be it again. And, I don't fucking know. That reminds me, let me check something and hope. No, actually, I'm not gonna check anything. I'm gonna lower a window in the background, because I don't know, it might make it freeze or not. Okay. Bounty room. Ooh. I'm gonna have a lot. I'm just gonna end up with all bounty runes eventually, and probably one jump and dash rune. That'd probably be the best setup I can go. Okay, that did nothing. No, but I don't know. The shit falling apart is just starting to really annoy me. I wish I could. Excuse me. Alright. I'm doing well, though, now in this game at least. For a while there, I was kind of convinced I was just screwed most of the time. I don't know why, but the cash didn't feel like it was coming fast enough, and yeah, I'd rather have that. Thank you. It's one of the things that makes me wish I had a job. Or, you know, could get a job. I'm a bit out of the question at the moment. Those things of I wouldn't mind going to school to learn about computers. I'm sure that you know, it's one of those things. Yes, lots of people are going to school to learn about it, and people are trying to sorry about that, convince people that it's no longer worthwhile to go to school to learn about computers. But that's a damn lie. Because the truth of the matter is, there's always going to be a lot of people, mainly executives, who don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, when you can just afford to buy a new piece of technology without worrying about the old one, or, you know, keeping the old one functional, you don't worry, or you don't think about it, so you're gonna have to learn well, I mean, if it's a corporation, you're gonna need everything to be kept functional. It's bullshit, and you know it. And a corporation needs to have stuff kept functional. And it's getting to the point in a lot of places where, or at least a lot of people I know, have gotten hired with no actual computer training simply because they know enough about it to impress an executive. Man, fuck this. Or even, you know, just enough to impress a HR rep who doesn't know anything about computers. Not gonna fucking happen. Alright. So, I wouldn't mind. I was gonna jump to the other side of that because I thought there was a door. No, but I don't know, that's a vague hope at best, honestly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're lucky in running in those situations, and they do actually know shit about computers. It's just that they never went to any type of school or classes for, you know, certification of any time. A+, C+, I don't know what the hell the terms are. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking the classes. Of course, if you take the classes, you also make a fuck ton more a year. And I'll be honest, eventually the market will oversaturate, and then it'll actually start coming down to people with experience, as opposed to just, oh my god, you're hired. But I still think that's probably a decade or more away. Because yes, while more and more people are getting, computer-oriented training, and they're trying to make at least basic computer, knowledge required learning, a lot of people aren't going, it's not going to stick for a lot of people. A lot of people aren't going to pay attention. And there's always going to be someone out there who, can find a job as long as they've got, the right knowledge. Of course, oh god damn it. Then there are the people I'm currently a little sick and tired of hearing who are like, oh, the U.S., I'll take the Okage, the U.S. economy's gonna collapse any moment now, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, it won't, and I'll tell you why. We already learned from, the whole thing with, that happened, I'm gonna take... No, we already learned from when we had the major slump a few years ago that the U.S. economy slightly tanking severely fucks up the world economy. It's not good to think about, but there were banks in Germany that closed because the U.S. economy was so fucked up. There were a lot of problems in Germany and Sweden and Switzerland because of the problems that the U.S. was having. If the U.S. economy shut down, or if the U.S. went into another actual Great Recession like we did previously, in I think it was the 30s or 20s or 30s, then then the world would actually be fucked. We are the biggest consumer in the world. Everyone knows it. Everyone sells to us. So, no. If something happens, there will end up being a whole lot of bullshit, because yes, it is very likely all of the other countries will step in and go, alright, you have to do something about your executives because they're running fucking rampant. And that won't be good for them at all. But the economy will end up recovering because they will basically every other world government will artificially make it recover. It's one of those things, people keep talking about, well, China owes so much of our debt, and blah, blah, blah. And keeps talking about this like it's A, new, or B, fucking strange when we also own a large portion of China's debt. This is something every government does. I can't remember why, but it's actually pretty old practice. I think it was it's been done since, God, I don't know, I think it was sometime in the 1800s. I can't remember. I read an article about it at one point. No one cares about this. They want to see me play a damn video game, but I just got so much on my mind right now, I really want to babble. But I'll stop talking about, politics and shit like that, because there's always going to be some asshole who wants to vent their opinion that I'm an idiot, and really, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'll admit, I probably don't know entirely the fuck I'm talking about, but generally speaking, I at least try to know I try to know a little before I start talking. Actually, I generally try and know a decent amount before I start talking. Because that's how you not look retarded. It's kind of important when you're an adult. So you learn it when you're a teenager. I sounded retarded as a teenager. That's that whole I know everything. Oh, well, no, you don't. When you're a teenager, you think you know everything, but in reality, you don't generally know fucking anything. And the best thing you can do is admit that and start learning what you can about everything. Alright. And that's the thing. You're eventually going to grow up, and you're going to be an adult, and you're going to be in a world where people stop giving you, you know, leeway for your mistakes. And I picked that up, thankfully. And if you are, in fact, mature for your age, then good for you. Take the time and start learning about things. Read all you can about the world. No jumping. Okay, I think I can do this. Damn it. So read everything you can about the world. Learn what you can. Now, it will save you a lot of trouble. That's generally what they think they're teaching teenagers in school. It's not. No, what they're generally doing in high school is annoying the fuck out of people. Because you're not supposed... It's what they think they're doing is teaching you, but you're not supposed to learn things in high school. You're not. What you're supposed to do in high school is you're supposed to learn how to be a goddamn drone and follow orders. That's why everything is set up the way it is. It's not to promote thinking. It's not to promote learning. Now, I'll admit there are a lot of teachers who actually don't get that, and they actually try really hard to teach, but the problem is, a lot of the times, students are so, you know, unenamored with, learning that shit, or learning anything at that point because of all the